Hey guys, welcome to Iron Reviews, a show where I review Marvel and DC comics and TV shows twice a week, and today we're reviewing Samurai Jack Season 5, Episode 2. Now, like the last review, I'm going to tell you the synopsis of the episode and tell you my overall thoughts about the episode and give you my review of Episode 2. So, Jack's will to survive is pushed to its absolute limits after a deadly unseen foe launches a relentless surprise attack. What I want to talk about first is Aku. Yeah, we get to see more of him in this episode, and we don't just get to hear his voice actor, but we actually get to see him, and by the looks of it, he hasn't changed, but I want to talk about that. First off, I want to talk about the actor, Greg Baldwin, who has taken over for Aku in Mako's absence. This version of Aku is good. It's not what I expected. It seems like the same Aku, but it just feels like there's not as much energy as I would have thought. Not saying the actor portraying him isn't putting energy into it, or saying it's bad. I mean, it is a pretty good impression, and he does act like the character we all know and love, but he doesn't have that flair that Mako's Aku had. And what I mean about that is, look at Mako's Aku and look at this Aku. Listen to both of them and kind of compare by their voices. Mako's Aku kind of seemed, well, still evil and comedic, but still had that sort of high voice, while this Aku is still the same but has a sort of low voice, and sure, it won't be the same as Mako, this is an impression, but I'm just saying it's not the same as we all knew, but I'm okay with this Aku. I really like this Aku, and I think he'll do a good job. I'm very sad for Mako's passing, but honestly, I just wanted to say that, that's all. Another thing that's changed with Aku is his devotion to killing Samurai Jack. Not saying he doesn't want Samurai Jack dead, he still wants him dead, but he's just grown tired of it. But you may be wondering, what about those robots we saw at the episode 1 and later in the episode? Well, those weren't sent by him, those were just sent by his lackeys, thinking that, hey, killing Samurai Jack may impress Aku and maybe these robots will work, I don't know. Another scene I want to talk about is Jack literally debating himself while hiding from the assassins. Himself, which I'm gonna call Blue Jack, thinks that Jack should just give up, that there's no point. I mean, he's lost his sword, he's lost everything, so if Aku ever finds him and he doesn't have the sword, he's as good as dead. I actually really enjoy this scene because we get to see Jack debate with his inner self, and he actually thinks over the option of him killing himself because there's no more hope. He's lost everything, and hey, that would be the only honor he has, and to kill himself because hey, his parents are waiting for him and they would want him to be rejoined together. But Jack is confident and has that never die attitude and thinks that he will always find a way, and besides, they're just nuts and bolts, so what could go wrong? The rest of the episode consists of Jack running away from the assassins, Jack always getting an advantage, but the assassins always being 10 steps ahead of Jack. For example, when Jack runs into a desolate temple and the assassins are looking for Jack and they each find dead ends, they each hide at those spots where Jack would hide, and when Jack pops back up and goes back to those spots, the assassins ambush him and get an advantage on him, but Jack quickly runs away and hides in another location. The locations of where they fight are just really incredible. I mean, the animation really helps with that, and the atmosphere of the episode. It really shows that Jack is kind of afraid of these assassins and is still confident, but is afraid that he might lose and might die because, well, he can still die even though he has immortal aging. But the final part I want to talk about is really great, and I really like this part. So, as Jack finds another place to hide, of course the assassins find him and they have another little brawl, but then Jack runs away and one of the assassins catches up to Jack and they have a little one-on-one brawl, and Jack, thinking that, oh, these assassins are robots, he kills the assassin and cracks her mask, and he finds out that these assassins are humans. So yeah, Jack just killed a human. Well, damn, this has to give Jack more guilt, seeing that he killed a human, not a robot, a human. And I think Jack rarely kills humans. I mean, he's mostly killed robots. And I think how they could actually play with this, since Jack is seeing all these visions of the people he failed to save, such as his parents, and even him debating with himself about killing himself, I kind of want to see a vision of the dead daughter saying like, why did you kill me? You didn't know I was human. You just thought I was a robot, didn't you? How dare you? And I just really want to see that and kind of haunt Jack. And I think that scene, if they do that scene, would be done so well because it would fit with the visions Jack has been seeing. And then after that, we could see that strange horseman, who I think might be what Jack thinks is Death, seeing that in this episode they kind of debated of Jack killing himself and then that horseman appearing again. So maybe that's just what he thinks Death is, or maybe, like I said in the last video, this is just some threat or a coup attacking Jack. But before Jack was able to kill her, the assassin got one last hit on Jack and stabbed Jack in the stomach. And Jack sees the other assassins getting up on him, so he uses Scaramouche's knife, who the assassin who he killed conveniently had, and uses it to blow up his path and retreat from the assassins. And yeah, that's where the episode ends. If I could describe this episode in a few words, I would describe it as deadly hide and seek. We literally see Jack running for his life and getting ambushed at every point from these assassins, and they prove to be a formidable foe for Jack, and that's pretty cool to see. And the fight scenes are especially good, and the atmosphere, like I said before, is really good. In fact, one of my favorite scenes has to be when Jack is hiding in the temple in that sort of green lidded area, and the music and the atmosphere and Jack kind of being afraid of that is really cool to see, and I honestly really like this. Overall, I think I would give this another 10 out of 10 like the last episode, and I would highly recommend this to people who want to find a good series or fans of the old Samurai Jack. The animation's good, the story's good, the action is good, even the coup's good. Not perfect, he's still good, and I honestly trust the actor to keep up the role of Aku in Mako's passing. I think he'll do pretty good. Not as perfect as Mako, but still good. Hey guys, thanks for watching, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more reviews, and check out my Twitter at IronHulk018. My name's August, and until then,